Isabel, and I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker, Mr. Xavier Hanfield. Mr. Hanfield is a native of Miami, Florida, and decided to make Houston his home in September 2012. It was here that God placed on his heart to merge his three passions of motivation, etiquette, and faith to create his own company and be the change that he wanted to see. Mr. Hanfield is the CEO of the Hanfield Group, LLC, which is the parent company of his two businesses, Call Me Zay, and Plant-Based Brother. Mr. Hanfield earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in Mass Communications with concentration in Public Relations and Advertising from Brigham Cookman University in Daytona Beach, Florida. After graduating with his undergraduate, Zay attended Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, and received his Master's of Science in Business with a concentration in Entertainment. From his formal education and background, combined with a strong family and community influence in seeing a need and wanting to meet that need, his first job was teaching the inner city youth of Miami, Florida. In 2015, God gave him Call Me Zay, which allows him to speak across the country and develop youth and young adults through personal development and helping them identify their purpose. And in 2017, he created Plant-Based Brother, a myriad of services that help people transition to a plant-based lifestyle. He has been working with an educational consulting company called Rally Cap since 2012 and does elementary school keynotes, middle school presentations, and high school to college workshops across the nation. He enjoys traveling, doing community service, mentoring, spending time with friends and family, finding cool vegan restaurants, and attending concerts. His favorite verse is Ephesians 2:10. We are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the things He has planned for us long ago. His mission is that God works through him in helping people transition through inspiration, entrepreneurship, and meaningful relationships. Please help me welcome our speaker, Mr. Xavier Hanfield.
Fifth grade All-Stars, make some noise. Okay, fifth graders, do you want a long, boring address or a short, sweet, to the point address? Which one? All right, so we're gonna act like we're in church. So if you talk back to me, I'm gonna speed it up and it's gonna be good. But if you look at me like, I'm gonna just take a long time. Deal? Yeah. All right. So I'm so excited and so humbled to be here. I wanna thank Ms. Kiefer, I wanna thank Ms. Smith, Ms. Reynolds, and Front Runner Leadership for even allowing me to speak here today. I'm very, very excited about that. So fun fact, 20 years ago, I was in 5th grade. Do you believe that? No. 1998, that was 20, yeah. Were you born yet? You guys weren't even born. Yeah. So 20 years ago, I was a little 5th grader in Miami, Florida. I was short, I had glasses. Y'all laughing at me? Okay. I was short, I had glasses, I was in the school choir, I was really good at art, and I made pretty decent grades. But I remember being a 5th grader and just being very nervous, but yet excited about my future and going to middle school. How many of y'all can relate? Okay, most of us. So how many of y'all know what an affirmation is? Raise your hand if you know what an affirmation is. Okay, perfect. If you don't know what an affirmation is, it's something positive that we tell ourselves and that we speak. We can do it in the morning, we can do it at night, but it's just speaking positivity over your life. So I want you guys to repeat after me. Say, I am. No. You stand like you're a little 4th grader. I want you to say, I am. The future. The choices that I make. Today. Will affect. My future. That's what I'm talking about. You all sound good. So when it comes to the, give it up. All right. So when it comes to the future, what actually comes to mind? Maybe you think about flying cars. Maybe you think about having a telephone, a video game, a computer, and a watch all in one, and it fits inside your wallet. Maybe it's something crazy, but when I want you to think about the future, I want you to think of every single one of you all. If you're in the audience, whether you're black, white, Latino, Asian, Indian, guess what? You are a part of the future, but the decisions that you make right now are going to affect everything that you do in the future. But guess what? You won't be able to accomplish these great things that you want to do if you still have this elementary school mindset. Because all of you all are going to middle school, I want you to know that your mindset must change in order for you to do great, incredible, amazing things. How many of y'all believe that? Okay. So, going into summer 2018, that's literally in 3 days for most of you guys, or 2 days, when school is over, I want you all to do something that's way bigger than you. What I mean by that is, I want you to learn how to code. There are initiatives like Girls Who Code, or Black Girls Code, because technology is where our society and our culture and where our future lies. I want you to learn how to be a graphic designer. I want you to get on YouTube. How many of y'all like getting on YouTube? Right? Most of you all. So guess what? YouTube is probably one of the greatest creations and inventions out there. You know why I say that? No, you don't, because guess what? You can learn how to do anything on YouTube. So that's why I want you to get on YouTube and learn a new skill. I want you to go into middle school just being better than you are right now. How many of y'all want to be better than you are right now? That's what I'm talking about. So there are a lot of kids like you that have gone on to do some great, incredible things. There's a young lady, her name is Michaela Olner. And she lives in Texas just like you, around your age. And guess what she did? She started her own lemonade company. It's called Sweet Bees Lemonade. And guess what? That lemonade is sold all across the country in Whole Foods stores. So it's pretty incredible. But guess what? When she was 4 years old, she used to sit with her great-grandmother. And her great-grandmother gave her a recipe to make lemonade. It's flaxseed, it's honey, it's lemonade. It's lemons, and it makes lemonade. So because she was working on that with her great-grandmother, she's like, man, I want to be an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who has their own business. And right now, all these years later, from the age of 4, so she's currently 11 years old, she walks. She goes around to different campuses and elementary schools and business conferences, and she talks about entrepreneurship. And she's your age. So I don't want you guys to ever think that, oh, you're too young to accomplish something greater, or you're too small to do great things. It's like, nah. I want you guys to Google Michaela Olner, Sweet Bees Lemonade, and Whole Foods right now. Isn't that incredible, guys? It's incredible. All right? So I want you guys to close your eyes. If you're in 5th grade, close your eyes right now. All right? So I want you to think about all of the great things that you want to do in middle school. All right? I want you to think about the positive things that you will be accomplishing in high school. All right? Go a little bit deeper, keep your eyes closed. Now I want you to think about what you need to do in order to get into college. All right? Now open your eyes. So all those 3 things, whether it's middle school, high school, or college, is going to require a different version of you. In middle school, you're going to be expected to do the work. In middle school, they're not going to be, okay, well, you got this. No, there's this level of greatness, this level of expectation that is required in each and every one of you guys. And it can happen, you just have to change your mindset. All right? How many of you all believe that middle school is going to be scary? Okay. Listen, middle school is not scary. Just think about elementary school with bigger people and harder classes. All right? So we're going to do another affirmation. Say, I am. No. Say, I am capable. I am confident. I am dedicated to my future success. Parents, give it up for them, give it up for them, give it up for them. So I want you guys to remember this. R-I-K is the only way. Say that. R-I-K is the only way. So I know you guys are asking yourself, wait, what is R-I-K? That stands for respect, integrity, and kindness. Amen. Amen, right? Why I wanted you to repeat R-I-K is the only way, because when you have those qualities of being respectful, having integrity, and being kind to others, it will take you so far. That's what you call a transferable skill. So whether you're in middle school, whether you're in high school, or whether you're a big adult, having respect, integrity, and kindness is going to take you so far. So what is respect? Respect is respecting others. Respect is respecting authority. And just making sure you are not rolling your eyes, talking back, turning your phone up to your face when someone is talking to you, right? We can't do that because that's not showing respect. And I always tell students, I remember being a fifth grader 20 years ago, right? And what you do right now is not going to change overnight. So if you want to be a respectful person, it has to start now. You can't wait to become an adult and say, okay, I'm going to be respectful. And something to always remember is, one day you're going to be a coach, a parent, a teacher, a CEO of a company, or in a leadership position, and you're going to expect others to show you respect. So when you think about it like that, it starts now. I don't care what you did any day, anything before today. If you decide right now that you're going to start with showing respect, that's great. You just keep it up and keep believing in yourself. The next one is integrity. Everybody say integrity. Integrity. So that is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. So you can't, okay, so here's a funny example. How many of you all have ever been to McDonald's, Burger King, Whataburger, Chick-fil-A before? Okay. So how many of you all have ever gotten a water cup and you put juice in it? Yeah. I see you. Okay. Come back. So guess what? When you get a water cup and you put some Fanta or some Sprite in there, is that having integrity? Nah, it's not having integrity, because remember, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. So when you get to middle school, when you get to high school, when you even get to college, you become an adult, that is a great character achievement to reach, having integrity and doing the right thing. And last but not least is kindness, the K, being kind to others, not being mean. Because how many of you all have a lot of friends? Okay. Are you able to have a lot of friends if you're not kind? Nah. I personally don't want to be around anyone that is not showing me kindness or not being nice to me or not encouraging me, right? So make sure you are kind and you're showing respect and you know that you have the things inside of you to just do these great things. Last but not least, I want to leave you guys with 3 principles that are so important to just doing great things. So that is this: excellence. Excellence is important in every single thing that you do. Why is excellence important? Because when you carry yourself as someone with excellence, people respond pretty positively to that. If you're someone that is not showing respect and maybe you're disrespecting others, or you got your pants on down, or you sagging, somebody said sagging, guess what? You are not walking in excellence. I want you guys to know excellence starts with you. You are in the driver's seat of your life. Not Mr. Hanfield, not your teachers, not your parents. Well, your parents bought the car, but you guys are in the driver's seat. What I mean by that is the decisions, hear me clearly, the decisions that you make, the choices, be it good or bad, they're going to affect everything. So it starts now. You're in the driver's seat of your life. So make great decisions. Us adults don't expect you to be robots, but what we do expect is for you to use wisdom and use things that you know are going to get you further in life. So be excellent in every single thing that you do. In order to achieve any great thing, you have to be accountable for your actions. Accountability is so important, and sometimes young people don't realize how important accountability is. That's being responsible. That's just saying, hey, I messed up, or hey, I didn't study for this test, and being accountable to those actions, and then next time, doing better. Last but not least is knowing your value, and that is so important. How many of y'all on Instagram? Y'all not need to be on Instagram. Right? So there's an Instagram meme that I absolutely love, and it says, know your worth and add tax. And what that means is just knowing your value, knowing that any room that you walk into, you possess so much value to that room. Your greatness, your mind, your thoughts, all of that is a part of your value. And you can be victorious in anything that you want to do when you know your value, when you're excellent. And you can achieve great things when you're accountable for your actions. I want to thank you guys for your time. My 5th grader all-stars, you're going to do some great things in life. Mr. Hanfield believes in you. Go Longfellow. Thank you so much.